Hello guys, and welcome to episode 5, I think, of I Have a Dreamcast. Big one today. Got quite a few bits here. It's been a while since I did the last one, so we're on whatever that number is. So that's the number plus the 6, the number from the last episode plus the 6 from the Blackpool video. So that's what we're on now. We've got quite a few bits to get through here, so I'll just crack on straight into it. I can't remember where all of them came from, but I'll do what I can where I can. So, these are all randoms. I can't remember where they came from. Here and there. Some of them I can. This one was definitely a straight up purchase. I think it was a buy it now best offer, and I put in an offer and got it really cheap, and that is Spawn in the Demon's Hand. Had a little go on this. It's kind of like third person, obviously based around the Spawn universe. I had to go like a boss attack mode, which was alright actually. It's interesting. I'd be keen to get into it, but it's Capcom. It's quite a sought after game, that is. Next one is one of the relatively cheap ones, just knocked off the list that I need, and that is ECW Anarchy Rules. Can't remember where I got that, but it was very cheap anyway. Next one, it was buy it now or best offer, put in a low offer. It's like a £5 game or something, but it quite often goes for a tenner, so I was happy to get it for whatever I got it for, £4 or £5. Few stickers on there, but it's European Super League football, obviously. This one I can't remember where it came from. That is 18-wheeler American Pro Trucker. So you're driving, obviously, like 18-wheelers, massive trucks, but I haven't had a go on that yet. This one was, I think, GGG purchase or some kind of Facebook purchase. Good price on this. Been after this one for a while. It constantly goes for sort of 18 quid, this one. That's Dynamite Cop. Really happy to get this one. I'm really keen to get playing this. It looks awesome. It looks like a, yeah, it's kind of like a scrolling beat 'em up but 3D. It looks great. This one was another one that I've been seeing for 20 quid or 15, 20 quid for ages. Managed to pick it up for 13 quid on Facebook, sorry, on eBay. And that is Fighting Vipers 2. Right, I think these lot were a trade, but going back so many months now, I can't remember. But it was a trade through Facebook. I think I sent the guy PlayStation games, and I got these that he had for the Dreamcast. So we got F1 World Grand Prix 2, which actually can go for a few quid, that one, and I was, you know, I begrudge spending more than a tenner on like sports games and racing games like that. I'm not into Grand Prix games really. We've got Spider-Man, ECW Hardcore Revolution, and Spec Ops 2 Omega Squad. So yeah, I think that was a trade for a few PlayStation games, but I can't remember the details really. This one was a trade for PlayStation games, definitely. The guy had these 3. So we got Rayman 2. Never played that on the Dreamcast, that one. We got South Park Chef's Love Shack, which is pretty shit. And let me just adjust that sleeve. Ooh. And we've got San Francisco Rush 2049. So that was a little trade on Facebook, those 4. Right, These two, I don't think I've shown these. If I've shown any of these games in a previous video, I do apologise, but I don't think I have. These two I bought from Console Passion, and I've said in previous videos that one of these in particular is really hard to find. I see it for 35 quid sometimes. Well, I don't want to pay 35 quid, but it popped up on Console Passion. One was 8 quid, one was 7 quid, so I got the pair for 15 quid. So the first one's NBA Hoops. So NBA Hoops normally goes for about 15 quid when you can find it on eBay. I mean, it's not on eBay a whole lot. And the one that normally goes for quite a bit more, or hardly ever pops up, is NBA 2K2. So really happy. I've been looking for that for ages. Like I said, only ever seen one on eBay, 35 quid right now. Got it for 7 quid. Really happy with that. The next lot, I have no clue where. Oh no, I know where that came from. This one was from Play Nation. They only had one Dreamcast game I needed, but it was a really great price actually. And this is one you don't see very often. And it's Racing Simulation 2 Online. And that was 2 quid. So I can't moan at all for 2 quid. Because yeah, you see the other Racing Simulation 2, but you never see the online one. Right, what we got next? We have Gunbird 2. Can't remember where that came from. But yeah, fantastic shooter. By Capcom. But yeah, I'm really struggling to remember where that came from, and the rest of these. We have got Sega Worldwide Soccer 2000 Euro Edition. We've got Pen Pen, which I think was actually, I'll tell you what, Gunbird and Pen Pen came from the same seller on eBay, and I was messaging them and we came to a deal and did the pair, so we've got Pen Pen and Gunbird 2. Can't tell you where this came from. Resident Evil 2. So we just need 3 now. And this one is one I had sealed, but all the sealed stuff and most of it's gone. Traded it off, so just bought a normal copy, and that's Mortal Kombat Gold. So we're nearly there, guys. Oh no, we're not actually. There's so much stuff. We'll have a little interlude here with some accessories and that jazz. This I got from Steve Bailey. Really good price. I've been wanting one of these for ages, but you always see them for about 80 quid. And you know, I'm not paying anywhere near that, that's crazy. Anyway, it's the ASCII Pad FT. The box is not perfect on the front, but it's not too bad. But to be honest, for the price I paid for it, I probably would have paid for the pad. I just need to use a little bit of Goo Gone or some nail polish remover or something on the controller, just where the D-pad is, because it's actually sort of raised up and there's a gap there. I just need to stick a cotton bud in there and just clean around it. But other than that, it's great condition. But the main thing is I can play my my beat 'em ups with that. So I'm really chuffed to get that. This I got really cheap. It's one of the box sets I need, and that's House of the Dead 2 with the gun. Now it's good, but it's not perfect, and it hasn't got one of the inserts that wraps around the gun. So if I can find a really minty one cheap, I'll replace it. But I'm happy enough with it for now. Right, next bundle of games is from another tuber. Now, periodically I put a little note on Facebook on the trading pages and just say, look, here's the list of Dreamcast games I need. Anyone got any? And occasionally you'll get, maybe someone's got 1 or 3, but they want too much, and occasionally you'll get 1 here and there. But you know, when you post, or when I post these requests, so has anyone got any of these Dreamcast games, I don't really expect anything to come of it. But this time was crazy. A guy wrote underneath, a guy called Glenn wrote in the comments, is that you on a retro tip? And I'm like, yeah man. And it's a guy called Glenn Station. His YouTube channel is called Glenn Station. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. But yeah, he said, oh, I've got some of those games, and he gave me a list of 8 games, some really good games. And when I'm this low on the list, to find 8 games at once in a chunk is really unheard of, really. Mostly I'm picking them up one by one now because I've got so few left. But yeah, he said, oh, I've got these 8 games, and he said, I'll work out a price. He did me a crazy price, so cheers Glenn. Really good price he did me on these. Really happy, proper tubers price. So yeah, really chuffed to knock these off the list. Anyway, Glenn sent me a really nice little hand-drawn picture of Sonic there. And it says, good luck completing your Dreamcast collection. So thanks for that, Glenn. That'll go in with the rest of my little notes. Really awesome. So these are games that Glenn gave to me. So we've got the next Tetris. Quite keen to have a go on that because I think Pat wants to have a little challenge on that at some point. This one is a sports game that goes for a fair bit, and I don't want to spend a fair bit on it, so was really holding out for a good price, so glad I did. So that's GK Giant Killers, which is a football game. We've got, I mean, these are really minty by the way as well. These are all like really mint condition. If they came from Glenn's personal collection, he's really looked after them. So we've got Phantasy Star Online version 2. We've got Sonic Adventure 2. Really happy to get that one. Another one I'm really keen to play that I hear good things about but never ever actually even seen footage of the gameplay, and that is Time Stalkers. I've had numerous chances to pick this up over the last 6 months or so, or 4 months, but passed them up every time. Another one that goes for a few quid that's good to knock off the list, Zombie Revenge. We've got a Capcom game that I don't really know much about, but we'll definitely have to give it a go, but again goes for a fair few quid. Really nice condition here. Heavy Metal Geomatrix. And last one is a cheap one, 4 quid game, Army Men Sarge's Heroes. So that's a massive 8 games off the list there from Glenn. Thank you Glenn. Like I said, put a link to Glenn's channel in the description. I think it's quite a new channel, so please go and check him out. Right, this one's an import guys, Japanese only release. Been after this for ages, looks amazing. Can go for a fair few quid on the old eBay, but got a really good price on this. It popped up Buy It Now, bang, bought it straight away within minutes of it being listed. It's mint, it's like, it's so mint, it's like it's just been unwrapped, brand new. Anyway, it's Triggerheart Exelica. It's gorgeous condition, comes in like the DVD case rather than the dual case, and you've got, I think it's the limited edition, this one. It's got the soundtrack there, and then you've got the game. Really good looking shooter this is. Don't know if you can see those screenshots there, but yeah, really keen to get playing this. Really happy to have it. Right, and the last item guys is a whopper. Really happy to get this. Been looking at these pretty much, I mean, I check listings for this every day for the past 3-4 months. Every day, at least once in the morning, check, right, are there any new listings? I've got an alert on my phone to say if anyone's listed these, but they always go for over 100 quid, and I didn't really want to pay that. so I've been trying to look out for a deal. Anyway, a deal sort of came about, and I won't go to the ins and outs of it, but I had to send a courier around this guy's house to get it, and yada yada yada. So basically, including the price of the courier, I paid about 45 quid, and considering it goes for over 100 quid all day long, I'm really happy. And that is Samba de Amigo, the box set with the maracas. Now this, to find the PAL set complete, is really quite difficult to get it for under 100 quid. Now it's got all the inserts, it's got all the business, it's complete as you like. I'm really happy with the condition at the price. There's a couple of little scuffs and there's a little bit of scuffage there, but at the end of the day, not bothered. It's really good for the price. Really happy. All the bits there. So that's a massive one off the list. Really happy with that. Now that's it, guys. That's it for the episode. We've got I think we've got I won't say how many we've got because that'll give away how many I've got coming, but we haven't got many left. We've got a few things in the pipeline. We've got a few Dreamcast games coming, so I'm sure the next episode won't be too far off. So thanks for watching, guys, as always, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.